What's going on, YouTube? Lasagna here, back with episode number 22 of Road to 2000. And let's jump into a 10-minute game. I'm tired Lasagna today. Didn't get the best sleep last night, but nonetheless, we're against Marek BR from Brazil. Get knight f3 here. You know what? Let's just go knight f6. Copy him a little bit. Hey, Stella. My kitty's, what's up? Come on, Stella. Good girl. Alright, looks like it's kind of turning into an English. I'm just gonna go g6 and go for King's Indian kind of stuff here. Okay, we get the fianchetto from white here. Yeah, this opening's pretty good for white. Like, I have a hard time against this kind of stuff. I'm not 100% sure what the best plan of action is. Knight c6, knight b to d7, both of those look reasonable to me. I think I'm gonna go here in e5. Yeah, let's go e5 here. Just striking in the center. I want to say pawn takes is best here, although I'm not 100% sure. Knight takes makes some sense. I don't know. Let's take with the knight. I feel like I remember looking at this line in some other life and knowing that this isn't... It's better to take with the pawn, but... Yeah, I feel like I've seen something like this before. So the problem is this move's coming with the pin here. So I could trade queens. I think the move c6 also has some merit to it as well, just preventing the knight from coming in and maybe chopping off some of the scope of the bishop. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Uh-oh. Okay, no, but I can trade the queens, right? Oh, wait, no, he has check, though, intermezzo. Hold on. Takes, check, takes, or wait, no, he has to take the queen back, so, takes, check, take, oh no, then we could take. So I think we're actually fine here. Yeah. I thought he had an intermezzo to put us in some trouble, but I think we're good. Now f5 and e4 to like block out his bishop looks pretty solid. Oh no, if I go f5, yeah, he's got to go back and then here maybe. I could also just play like bishop here. Yeah, why don't we just do that? I don't really like that his bishop controls d8 here, because that's probably where I want to put my rooks here. Okay, but now I should be able to play f5 in here and pick up an exchange. Oh no, because this doesn't come with tempo, so he could just move the rook. Probably still a good move, though. I am going to throw in h6, though, first. Just see where this bishop wants to go. Like I said, I probably want to slide the rook over, so I think I want this bishop to move. So if we go here, 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 here. So that's probably what we're going to get. Do I have any moves other than rook a8? Because this move's annoying. Like if you can cement this in here. Okay, he doesn't go for it. I think he's trying to route back this way. But now, I'm going to play this move, hit the rook. And this kind of prevents him from putting his bishop on this square. And now his bishop's a little bit misplaced, I think. So now I feel like we're getting somewhere. Okay, now if I take, he has c5 there. If I don't take, he's gonna stack. So I guess we go here, just kick the rook out of town. It feels like we are maybe marginally better here, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Okay, how do we continue the pressure here? His position's kind of solid. I feel like playing on the king side kind of makes sense, though. So I'm going to try that. Feels like I could maybe open up some lines towards his king this way. Like, all of his pieces are very passive, so at this point I'm just trying to find some ways to kind of break open the position. Could take, could go here, could even go here. Lots of moves to consider here. Takes. I'm just gonna go here for now. Yeah, I guess just this move, I don't know. When it goes king f1 here. So I could like lock this bishop out of town. I don't know how good that is though. I kind of want to take 1, 2, 3, but like takes, and it's kind of a dead end. There is check here. I think I am going to try this move. Kind of keeps his king boxed in here, and maybe I can like set my king up to try to target the bishop. I don't know if it was great, because it does give me this weakness here. And but we do, yeah, this bishop's completely out of play now, is the thing. I think we can just go, well, if we go here, he has check. So let's first go here. Just cover this square. Maybe now he can come down, though. Gotta move a bit faster. My opponent's one of those move instantly kind of guys. But I think we're winning the pawn here. I mean, you can come here, but then we have check. Wait, was that just mate? Oh, I just had checkmate last turn. There we go. Oh my god. You guys can roast me in the comments for missing checkmate, but yeah, good game there to Marek BR. Let's take a look at the analysis. That was a pretty clean one. We played with a 79.8 accuracy. Marek played with 68.1. And yeah, pretty solid overall, other than missing the checkmate there. But let's see, we probably missed some other stuff. So yeah, this is just the King's Indian against the Fianchetto English. Yeah, not the easiest opening to face, but generally I like to put the knight on d7 here, go for e5, and then you know, sometimes play like knight h5 and f5 here, and go for some sort of kingside play. But that's only if they don't trade in the center. After the center trade here, okay, I guess knight takes is a book move. I thought this might have been, I thought pawn takes might have been better. Okay, I guess they're both book, so either's fine. We get bishop g5, and it's a little uncomfortable with the pin here, just because this knight isn't protected by any pawns. Okay, and c6 is a big blunder due to queen takes, rook takes, and knight to e4. Yeah, I kind of just missed that. I was like, you know, I thought this pawn move cut off the extra pressure he could put against the knight. But yeah, I guess he can come this way, and it's literally the same thing, and I might just be like losing an exchange here after takes, and say knight c5. But my opponent doesn't find it because he's moving every 3 seconds, and instead plays knight e4 first, but this allows me to trade the queens. And I thought there might have been an intermezzo here with takes, but this just doesn't work because I can actually just take the knight, and he has to spend time taking back the queen, and then his bishop's hanging, so it doesn't work. And we're able to trade the knights instead here, and now we just have like a, you know, pretty balanced game here. Both sides have the 2 bishops and just symmetrical pawns, so it's you know, a little bit of a boring position in my opinion, but anyways, we go f5 and just start kicking his bishops around. And yeah, now we're just slightly better because his bishops are a little bit misplaced. Like this one's, you know, it's controlling some squares, but none of my pieces really want to access these squares immediately. And this one's blocked out by the pawn chain here. So we're just a little bit better. So he goes at rook ac1. And we put our rook on the d file here. And just improving, you know, slowly bringing the king, making sure my pieces are nice and central here. Yeah, and I liked that I found this plan pretty quickly, because, like, you know, try to find moves in this position, right? Like, you know, you got the symmetrical pawns, there's no obvious weaknesses in white's position. And the pawn breaks, like, you know, aren't super obvious here. But yeah, I did find this idea of pushing on the king side, which was best. But I guess Engine wants me to take the rook here and go f4. Not really sure what the difference is. But anyways. So it calls f4 immediately an inaccuracy, but just kind of going with the theme of trying to open up stuff on the king side here. Now we get this position, and I played rook g8. I guess f3 was best, but yeah, I just didn't want to like close things down a bunch here because it kind of, you know, my whole idea was to open up lines, right? But I guess I'm just a lot better here. We did eventually go f3, but I played rook g8 first, and now I go f3. And yeah, my opponent's got a lot of issues in this position, namely the back rank issues here with my rooks controlling the open file. Both of my bishops are actually quite active in this position compared to his, which are kind of on the rims. So yeah, we're in great shape here. Yeah, and I missed mate in 1 here because I was trying to catch up on the clock. Or sorry, missed it in this position. Just a classic back rank mate here. But yeah, we did find it on the next turn. So no harm, no foul. And 1665. I think this is, if not our peak, close. So keep it going. Let's play one more. Maradona 29. I don't know what's going on in the profile. I think it's like a couple people making out. That's kind of funny. Bit explicit for a chess.com profile, if you ask me, but to each their own, I suppose. The Serbians, you know, they know how to get down. And we get another Alpin, so I'm gonna go d5 here before I get myself into any more trouble. And this is actually the same line we faced, I think it was 2 episodes ago. I guess e4 players like to get these kind of Caro-Kann structures. G3 is a weird move. But yeah, I don't think it really changes our strategy. I think we're still going to try to just pile up on the pawn here. I'm kind of wondering about this pin. But I'm not too sure yet. Maybe queen b6 immediately. I just want to go for max pressure on the pawn right away. Because I think I actually might want to pin him here. Because if I pin and say he castles, then I can take, and then we have, like, we can just literally just win the pawn. Let's go for that. Maybe he has knight bd2. Okay, he takes. Now there's a big weakness here. Maybe his idea is to eventually play f4. Okay, I'm gonna go here. And after castles, I think we want to go knight g6. Or knight here. I think knight g6 makes the most sense, though. Okay, let's take a moment here to think about this. So there is this classic idea of takes, and bishop d4 with the rook that's trapped. Although I think after bishop d4 he might have this move. So I don't think it works. So I could just drop the bishop back. It seems alright to me. And if you guys didn't follow that line, I'll show it after the game. But now I think there's just a free pawn. Oh wait, no, he attacked my queen. Just gonna go queen c7 though. Just more pressure on the pawn here. My queen kind of did its job attacking this pawn. We'll just retreat it back here. This move's a big threat. Okay, if we take and he takes, that seems stupid. We could take and then take. That seems more reasonable. Just win a pawn here. And we'll just have an extra center pawn and also tempo on the queen here. And on top of all that, we're also kind of sneaking into c4 here. Just making sure I'm not blundering. But I think we're okay. I'm just, you know, king's still in the center, so you always have to be careful. Okay, I don't think there's anything wrong with queen d7 or queen d7. If he goes here, then maybe he's threatening to take, but so maybe that's not the best move. What about just like queen back to here? Or just maybe trade the bishops? Makes sense, since we're up material here. Maybe I should have checked that this pin... Ooh, maybe he can... There's a pin here. Takes... Okay, doesn't go for it. Yeah, I think we're ready to castle. Yeah, I like the position a lot. Yeah, let's just take the bishop now. I don't see a reason to prolong that move. I think now we can just go here and here, maybe. I think I'll start with this move, though. Yeah, I think we can go here. Because obviously he wants to push the pawn here. If we go here, we will have 1, 2, 3, 4, and he'll have 1, 2. So should be good to plop the other knight on this square and try to make use of the C file here. So let's park the knight on that square. Seems like a great square for the knight here. I guess he can take this one, but honestly, I'm not too worried. Okay, if we go here and he goes here, I'm not trying to get checkmated again like I did the last time. What about this move? This move seems decent. Maybe trying to chip away a little bit here. We have a couple attackers here, so maybe we're threatening to win a pawn. And we have to remember that we're still up a pawn in this position, so, you know, we don't have to do anything insane here. I think we can just, you know, make a couple of trades, make sure our pieces stay active here. And maybe this reroute looks pretty good, just to put pressure on this weak pawn. Seems pretty decent. I think I'm going to go for that. Yeah, because bishop f6 is going to come here. And then we're just going to be able to just put max pressure on this pawn. Try to win that way, just win the pawn. And like, this bishop is just not well placed on g2 here. My pawns are so solid here. So I think we're ready to just take, let's see, takes, and yeah, it's just another pawn, I believe. Now, it is opposite colored bishops, I am realizing. And in general, opposite colored bishops is a little bit harder to win. Okay, he doesn't trade. I probably would have traded the queens if I was him and tried to hold that. I think he wants this. I could just play a calm move like h6. Just to try to not allow any of annoying tempo moves and give my king some breathing room here. So if we go here and he takes, then we have check. And Yeah, I don't really know if I want to get into those complications. I think I just want to defend the pawn, honestly. Like, what's white going to do in this position, you know? His pieces kind of suck. Okay, I don't love this move, but I'm going to do it anyways. Just to knock it down a million years on the clock. Yeah, maybe he wants to go here. Takes, no, that doesn't even do anything. Maybe he wants to go here. But there, I think I can just push, so not too worried about it. So if we go here and he takes, then there's Did I mess this up a little bit? Could go here. I'm gonna go here. I've kind of messed this up. We also only have a minute, but I do have a feeling he's getting like almost checkmated here. I feel like we just attack the king now and forget about this pawn. Just go for blood here. Those kind of moves. I'm gonna quiet down here and try to win this game because, man, I detest players that just move instantly and badly and then try to win on time. So cue the intense music, I guess. Uh-oh. Oh. 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 I'm so sad, man. We had such a good position. Ugh. Alright, well, we're -1 out of the opening. This was just a bunch of nonsense from my opponent. yeah, he just lost the center pawn here, and we just complete positional domination with the huge knight, the terrible bishop, backwards pawn. We had it all here. Yeah, not much to say here. Just outplaying him thoroughly here. He's just got nothing going on in this position. Thought we played a really nice game up until the very end. You know, just h6, just getting out of any back rankers, and okay, we maybe got a little bit passive here with like rook b8 and queen c6, but I did feel like this pawn was important to keep. Okay, we actually did lose our advantage here. If he just took the queen, I was going to take like this, and then I thought, you know, I thought I was doing well here with the advanced pawn, but yeah, I guess with the opposite colored bishops, this is likely to end in a draw. So I was happy to see when he didn't trade queens, but yeah, and we're just completely winning here because yeah, bishop e3 is a nice move, just trying to get the bishop and the queen and the rook involved here. And yeah, we were just doing very, very well here. It's actually just like checkmate pretty much. Oh, we had rook takes g2. Aha. Yeah, and this is just checkmate. Because, yeah, if he tries to... Well, he can't stay defending the rook, right? Because the bishop here. So something like, you know, even this, just winning the queen, but there's also just checkmate somewhere. Oh, if only I had a bit more than a minute 22 here. But queen g3 was a nice defensive resource here, just keeping everything defended. Yeah, and honestly, he played one good move a couple good moves at the end in the whole game. This was a nice move, f takes e6, just, this opens the rook. You know, the queen's coming in, and just that, he just says that one move that, you know, there's just nothing here, everything's defended, so. And now the bishop's involved as well, and I'm just getting checkmated here. So GG's to Maradona. That was a heartbreaking one, folks. I'm sad. I'm gonna go wallow a little bit and think about my mistakes. But on that note, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next one.